He's a household name. There he is. Great to be joined now by actor and director Michael B. Jordan. You crushed on SNL. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Hey, good morning, Molly. How you guys doing? What's up, Steve?
Good,
brother.
good.
What's going on?
All right.
Good to see you.
I want to start with Creed 3, out March 3rd. So you've had cameos from some of the biggest fighters in the Creed series. Andre Ward, now Canelo Alvarez in the upcoming film. Stephen A. Smith is also in the film. So I just want to know how you would compare the intensity when you talk about, sorry to my producers, I had to do it, working with guys like Canelo versus S.A. Could you break that down for me, Michael?
I mean, I'm not going front. Like Stephen A's on camera a lot every day. He was very comfortable. He had his hometown. He had his wife there. He had his daughter there. He had a lot of support, encouraging him from the sidelines. So Stephen A came in and he rocked it. I can't even give him no crap right now. He did a good job.
Was it first take? That's what I need to know. Was it a first take?
First take. It was second take, maybe second or third take, but
okay.
Let's call him second take. Second take, Stephen A. Yeah.
Right. Let me ask you this, man. I want to know, how are you feeling about Creed 3? I mean, again, it hits theaters March 3rd, and obviously you're directing this. You're not just acting in it. You're directing it. It's a big, big deal where you're concerned. I'm so proud of you. How are you feeling about this compared to Creed 1 and 2?
I feel great about it, man. Honestly, it was the biggest challenge so far, of my career, to kind of be able to be in front of the camera and behind the camera. I think we evolved the story a lot. The first two films, having Adonis Creed really starting his family and becoming his own man, becoming his own champion. I think in this film, we elevated things from the boxing to the family drama, really facing your past. So for me, I can't wait for people to see it, because I feel like it definitely took the franchise to the next level.
Can't wait to see it. Michael, let's have a real chat here. So as a fellow Giants fan, how hard, you spent a lot of time in Philly, how hard is it to see Philly in the Super Bowl, and what went down when our Giants went up against them?
It's tough. I feel like Philly pulled out all the stops, man.
Messed up.
The hotel didn't have any water the night before, the day of. My guys was tired. All the dirty, nasty tricks that Philly could pull out, they pulled it out on us, man. It was really tough. But at the same time, I think we overachieved this year. Nobody thought we was going to be where we were at, and I think we're going to take some nice momentum going into next season. So I got to take the positive out of this. Okay, so that's kind of how I got to look at it.
Well,
let me give you the positive to hold on to. Y'all made the playoffs. Congratulations to y'all. Y'all won a playoff game. That's a huge plus when you beat Minnesota. You had no chance against Philly. It wasn't going to happen anyway.
That was a great question. Where were the Steelers, huh?
Yeah, where were the Steelers, S.A.? I don't remember seeing them. What round did they lose in?
They struggled this year. But they'll be back. They'll be back.
Okay.
They will be back. Make no mistake about that. So let's get that out the way. Michael, I got to ask you about this, because the Invesco QQQ Legacy Classic is what I wanted to talk to you about. Obviously, everybody knows that HBCUs. I'm a graduate of Winston-Salem State University. It's near and dear to my heart. You've been involved in college basketball showcase featuring HBCUs that will take place this weekend. You're at the forefront of all of that. I want you to talk about your involvement with all of that, what you've created, and the motivation behind it all as it pertains to you directly. Talk about that for a second.
Coming from Newark, New Jersey, brothers, went to HBCUs, just how important that, those facilities and organizations are. They don't really get the attention that they really deserve. So being able to create a Legacy Classic where you can, have, these colleges come through and play ball and put them on a national stage, to really get that attention, really get those looks. I wanted to put together a tournament, a classic, to be able to create that environment so we can continue to get the respect that we have been passed over for a really long time.
How receptive have people been to it? How much help have you received in terms of, just what you're feeling in terms of receiving the kind of support that we all know HBCUs need, and anybody who's trying to make things happen for HBCUs would need?
It's been great. We have a lot of amazing sponsors. People have really been showing up, even throughout the pandemic, last year, where we were in the height of everybody being on lockdown and not coming out. People actually showed up to the Prudential Center. They traveled in, from Hampton and Howard, to really put on this event. So I felt really proud that it's a moment right now. I feel like it's been a really popular conversation, and sometimes it's easy to, sit at home and tweet and talk about it on, social media, but to really just show up and support, we really felt it, and we're really expecting a lot of people to show out this year as well.
kudos to you. And that's February 4th. And again, Creed 3, that's out March 3rd. Before we let you roll here, and we know you're a busy man, can you give me an early prediction for the Super Bowl?
Ooh, early prediction Super Bowl. I'm gonna say Chiefs are taking it. I'm gonna say 21-27.
Okay, I like it. Spoken like a true
Is
Giants fan.
that a football critique, or is that emotions kicking in because of what the Eagles did to your Giants? I mean, what is it, Michael? What is it?
I'm an Aquarius. I'm an emotional person. I can't help it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.